Hello all you Yoonminers around the world. It is so happy to see you all again. I am so sorry for the lack of my video and for being so late for uploading this video. I know some of you must be waiting for this video for months now, but here I am now, so don't be sad. This is the last part of 7 reasons Yoonmin is real facts plus 1. So this is the last of the list. If you haven't watched the first part, second and the third part, please go to my description box below. I put all the links that you need there. And there are also a lot more video of Yoonmin. Example, Serendipity video. And for you guys that want to see my update for more often, go to my Instagram page, Yoonmin Relationship Fact. I put the link on my comment section. So, without any further ado, let's start. Last part. Yoonmin. Yoonmin never really subtle on hiding their affections on camera, but they try so hard to be subtle around camera. And for the result, there are too many questionable things that happen between the two of them or around them. Example, room 779. Honestly, I cannot say anything about this room. I have no facts, either no proof for these situations, because I mostly use my ratio firstly, then my feelings for any kind of situation. But I know there was somebody else inside the room. But what were they doing? Only them, the room, and God know the truth. Or more precisely, only Jimin and Yoongi know what they were doing that time. But for this time, for the last part of 7 reasons Yoonmin is real fact, I have few questionable situations that happen with Yoongi and Jimin. And that is, first, surprise camera in 2018. Second, BTS Festa 2017. The third, Mama 2017. Let's start with surprise camera 2018. Here you can see that there are 2 hallways in this hotel, the left one and the right one. Hobi, Jungkook, Taehyung, and RM were all come out from the left, while Jin, Jimin, and Yoongi from the right. The gap between the hallway and the table was different in each side. It's a little bit far away from the left, while from the right side, the table just right beside the hallway. This surprise camera was made to see who's the most punctual member and who's not, without telling the member. But what's odd here is Jimin and his alibi. Let us see. From the right side, our Jimin is the first one who came out from the room. From the left, it was Hobi and Jungkook. But then Jimin called their staff and said he left his key inside his room. In meantime, Jim came out from his room and went to the table. So Jin arrived at the table first because Jimin went back inside his room. As you can see here, Jimin came out from his room. While he called out for the staff, Jin also came out. Then he went back inside his room with the stuff. But not long after that, he came out again from his room and drank in front of his room while the staff stand in front of him. Honestly, this is a little bit strange for me. So here is the things. Imagine this is you. You came out from a room just right after you closed the door. You realize you want to drink and you left your key. Just right after you close the door. I mean, if you forget your key, it's just impossible to remember that right after you close the door. That is why you call it as forget. If you remember, then you call it as plan. If I were Jimin, I will remember about my key when I'm coming back. When I want to enter my room and I try to find my key. Then I realize, oh my God, I left my key inside my room. Not right after I just closed the door. But yeah, let's just follow what they want us to see here. Now let's discuss. First, Jimin's reasons or alibi. If he asked the key for drank water, he's supposed to drink the water inside the room. But he drank the water with the stuff in front of his room. As he wanted to show the camera or us watching, you all, I asked the key for drink and he helped me with it. So Jimin remembered that he wanted to drink after he closed the door. But he already knew that he left his key inside. Remember, Jimin didn't try to look for the key. He directly went to the staff and asked for it. So about the key left inside the room, he already knew.
지민이 나왔습니다. 지민이 나왔습니다. 지민이 나왔어요? 다시 열어야 됩니다. 여기 도착한 사람은 누굴까요?
So the question now is, he knew because this is not his room, so he did not have the key, or because this was being planned by Yoonmi and Jimin. So Jimin pretended to call the staff, asked for the key, and showed us that he actually drank. Well, the truth was, Yoongi and him were in the same room. So Yoongi was wanted to ask the staff about what happened outside. Because as we can see, at the end, Yoongi went to him. Yoongi is the one who's taking care of the stuff, I know, to help our leader. And Yoongi position also producer, so no wonder at all. But still, this situation left a lot of question. Jimin himself tried to look like nothing happened. Chill out, nothing happened. Everything is fine. But Jimin, you were being too quiet for this. Make me wonder why. Very much unlike the usual Jimin.
이거 나 깜짝이야 이거 왜 하죠? 뭐 어려운 거 되는 게
Mnet 아시아 뮤직 어워즈 큐10 아티스트 오브 더 이어 수상자는 방탄소년단입니다.
Mama 2017. There are a lot of things that happened in this show honestly, but I wanted to focus on one moment when BTS won Mama 2017 Best Album of the Year or Daesang. At first you will see nothing seems to be odd. They were just doing a group hugging. As always, everything is perfectly fine. Unless the group hugging seems like almost fell, maybe because of exhaustion? Well, I don't know, but let's see the clips. Taehyung, Jimin and Jungkook almost fell to J-Hope and Yoongi's side. The group hugging seems like not that solid. But if you see this video carefully, the truth is, it wasn't that they almost fell. But more likely, Taehyung and Jungkook were being pushed to Yoongi and J-Hope's side by Jimin. Let me replay to you. So here is the explanation. When Jimin pushed to reach Yoongi's side, Namjoon is the first to realize. He lifted his head, glared at Jimin for a second, then he looked at J-Hope who already lifted his head up by the pressure of Jimin and Jungkook's body. Jimin pressed more to Yoongi, made Jungkook's face hit to J-Hope. So J-Hope had no other choice but to lift his head and turn his face to the right side because his face was being squeezed between Jungkook, Yoongi, and Jimin. And that's when Namjoon glanced at J-Hope. Then, when Jimin reached to Yoongi's side, Yoongi turned his face to the right and shook his head a bit because his face was being pushed by Jimin from the left. Let's watch it one more time. The question is, what was Jimin planned to do? Kiss Yoongi on the face? Whispered to him? Why would he do so much effort just for kissing Yoongi on the face? BTS is whipped for each other. They are extremely close to one another. This is one of the reasons I love BTS so much. But why just for a kiss, Jimin need to wait for group hugging? Just do it then. Isn't it other people said both of you are only brother? But I highly doubt that. I don't buy that brother relationship. Sorry, but not sorry.